Good evening, sir, once again. So, after the discussion of the various methods of the selection and design of the safeguards, these two are very important. One is the guards itself can be taken care of by any type of material can it handles, as well as the monitor and inspector ensure the machine guard remain in place and functional. It should be useful, not just like a corroded. It will not be having a bed bolt. No, such guards should not be used. The methods of safeguard is also important. Methods. What are the types of methods is different and types is different. Methods means which method we have to follow for this equipment, which method is follow to that equipment, whether the management encouraging or not, that we have to see first of all. There are 5 general methods of machine guards, safeguards that can be used to protect workers and personnel in the immediate nearby position of a machinery. They are guards, devices, automated feeding and ejection mechanism, machine locations or distance, or miscellaneous aids. One is the method of guard. The these guards, this type of guards will prevent contact. First of all, a physical barriers to prevent contact. That means our hand is there, it will not go because of the guard is protected by the machine. Thereby, our the organs will not be exposed to that machinery. They can be fixed, interlocked, adjustable, or self-adjustable. These are the various types of guards where the there is no question of the contact by the employees who is working nearby because they are fixed or interlocked, adjustable or self-adjusted. We will come across the what are the types of the various types of the guards also during the next slides. Devices. These devices can limit or prevent access to dangerous area. Definitely, these devices definitely they are having some limitations to prevent access to the hazards area. Access means you are not having any chance to give hazards. These can present sensing devices, pullback, restraint straps, safety trip controls, and two-hand controls or gates. Immediately, any malfunction is there. The device itself is not running. Simple. The guard and equipment is interlocked. The guard position of the bed bolts are not having any aligned with that bed bolt. Immediately, device itself is stopped. That means this device can limit or prevent access to the hazardous area because the guard itself is taken care by the machine. It will stop immediately. For example, these can be present sensing devices, pullback or restraint traps, safety trip controls, and two-hand controls or gates. Once the what is called these things are there, we will not bother about guard. The operator, that means the manufacturer manual itself is provided the guard along with the machine. So that therefore there is no access or limit or the prevent accident. Definitely, definitely it will itself is prevent accidents from the people from the that guard. Automated feeding and injection machines. These eliminate operators' exposure to the point of operation while handling stock material. Automatic feeding and injection of material. Once you take the what is called, for example, one equipment and pick up the material and take away the driver, and there we keep. The blades are open. Like for example, the blades are there. Like for example, the uh, a truck or excavation truck or removing of the sand from the excavation tool, that will be taken care of automated feeding and the injection machine stock materials. Immediately the machine itself is taken care of to put your material in the reactor or, or from the stores to and the your local position. The machine itself is having the own mechanism of guard. Machine location and distance is also important. This method removes the hazard from the operator's work area because once the method of guards means safeguards means you have to see that what is the distance you have to maintain from the guard of the machine. No doubt there is a distance between you and the your equipment, but the guard is beyond your what is called scope of your machine. The guard is occupied some space because the elbow shape is there where it will take a longer area than the equipment. You have to see the distance also will be taken care while designing and selection. This is one of the method also. Miscellaneous aids is there. Miscellaneous aids means here both in workplace there are so many equipments are there and they have a own their own what is called guards are there. One guard of one mistake by the operator will not hamper the impact on the other operators. We have to see that what is called that that thing will not be happened. Therefore, the distance has to maintain. Otherwise, the miscellaneous aids, miscellaneous due to the operator's fault, nearby one of the maintenance fitter is working, he is affecting because of the flange joint leakage, because of the mal-operation, because of the alignment is not proper. Because the alignment is not proper, therefore it will be taken care of. The miscellaneous, for example, examples include shields to contain chips, sparks, sprays, and other forms of flying bed. For example, if you take the after shutdown, if any equipments are standby or unoverhauled equipments, if you start immediately, the electrician and the process man has to use the air blowers. They have to use the air blowers. They have to remove all the dust accumulated on the impellers, on the motor body, on the pump body, in the pipelines, as well as the remove the guard and see that there should not be any accumulation of the liquor or accumulation of the liquor mud. Whatever may be thing. Otherwise, it gives the uh, sparks or otherwise raising up what is called fine dust to the nearby who is working with oil that will be mingled with fire. Therefore, miscellaneous aids will be coming. Therefore, miscellaneous occurrence will come. Therefore, guard and distance to be maintained properly in such a way the methods can be employed and the suitable guard should be used for your need and purpose. For example, if you take the types of engineering safeguards, one is fixed guard. This is all you know, all the what is called the safeguards. But as per the subject, the criteria, we need to discuss. Therefore, interlock guard, fixed guard, interlock guard, adjustable guard, self-adjusting guard, pullback device, and perimeter guard. These are six types. Some six types of safety guards is there, or safeguards we call. One is fixed guard. It is kept in place permanently by fasteners, by bolts, or by putting some bed bolts and all screws that can only release it by the use of tool. Only that can be removed. Only the maintenance will be taken care of. That's all. This type of guard is most effective in eliminating risk associated with those machine areas because it is fixed already. None can be going to nearby. Definitely one standby is there. If you start running pump and running the standby and after the standby pump running, then it is okay. Then the already running pump is will be closed without disturbing the guards because of they are fixed. Therefore, risk is simply chance of risk is less, because we are not having any attempt to remove the or touching the god. This type of garden is not suitable for where access to those areas is necessary for the cleaning and the maintenance. It's very important. Cleaning and maintenance, if you want to do it, definitely the fixed guard will not be easy to remove. You have to cut the bed bolts, or simply we have to remove the bolts. There we have to use the cutter or the oxyacetylene flame. There will be accident may be taken because motor is there. One of the disadvantages there. That is why some of the what is called all the organization, they put the pump and motor bed bolt is there. Bed का channel है. A channel में in the channel they are using the bed bolts. They are using the God provided some holes. That in that holes the bolt and nut and washer will be fitted. Immediately, without having the oxyacetylene flame, without having the cutting of this, simply they can spanner use करके, then you can remove the bolt and nut and washer. We can attempt for cleaning and the maintenance. The fixed rod is also sometimes what is called not fixed in the sense with the bolt and nut we have to fix. Some machines are permanently fitted where the maintenance cannot be taken care unless otherwise the guard can be removed by welding or removed by cutting. Ensure proper lockout tagout. Lotto should be used procedure during the servicing and maintenance activities. Where the fixed guard or any guard is removed to attend the or to address the problem of the pump and motor, definitely Lotto system will be used by the every organization. I don't think some of the vertical organizations are not using the Lotto system. Simply, they are putting a board men at work. Simple. They are not putting any pressure on these workers. They are not putting any financial pressures on this. They are not putting any taking pressure by the leadership also. Simple. But one or the other time, the legal system, or we can say the local authority, will definitely enforce the organization where the hazardous chemicals are used in the organization, or the red category of the organization, like from the categorization of the APPC board or the pollution control board, state pollution or central pollution board. Red categories should be having a lotto, maybe the mandatory during some years, definitely after some years. Therefore, now itself we have to habituate the people. Lockout, tagout is very important. Lotto pressure, lotto procedure is very, very for this type of gods. The example figures fixed gods is there. This is the fixed where we cannot simply remove. It is a fixed here. So we have to remove with all cutting and all, or we have to put the bolt, nut and also. Sometimes now organization, a new machine is there, it is welded. After the breakdown is over, simply welding, cutting करके, they are using the oxyacetylene cut करके बाद में they are putting the bolt and nut. It will become a usual practice. It becomes a fixed gut, but it is a bolt and nut, not welded. As usual practice is there. It is also a fixed gut where the frame has to come as a total after removing the lock here by that area. This is called fixed guard. Some of the figures where we need to use for belt and pulleys and other what is called things, V belts and other things. Normally, V belts is very, very dangerous to put your what is called hands and all. See that your shirt to be tucked, your sleeves to be buttoned, these things to be taken care of. Interlocked guard, nothing to worry. This consists of the physical barrier which is connected to the power or control system machine. Nothing to be having any risk, only it is connected to the power control. When it is power is there or the machine is running, and the machine is running, the guard can be properly guarded. Wherever the power is what is called control is there, is not sufficient or not is stopped, definitely machine itself is stopped and the there is no question of the accident with God will be taken care of. The interlock prevents not only the physical barrier, but also physical barrier in sense the people who are working nearby, they cannot expose any risk. Second one is the interlock prevents. This will be prevent the machine from operating unless the guard is closed. The interlock is there, but normally some of the people are not closed. The machine guard, there is no what is called interlock is working there because of not closed properly, because of interlock properly is not working there, it can invite the risk to the nearby working. That's why interlock prevents the machine operating use unless the guard is closed. The guard should be closed while operating. If not closed, the machine sometimes interlock is fails. The machine will run. The people are thinking that guard is closed. Simply they are going nearby. They will caught by audio, by the hand, fingers, and all these things. They are not taking care of what is it. They ensure that what is it. They are confident enough that it is running. Nothing to worry. It is a power interlocked. It's not to be taken that much of what is called easy. We have to see that things will be in a safe manner. It is shuts off dangerous power to the machine and prevent it from the starting. No doubt. Once it is interlocked, the itself is taken. Disengages power is there. For example, power shut off is there or disengage power. The machine itself is taken care of. It will stop immediately. Nothing will happen. Only thing we have to see that isolator should be stopped. Whenever the power is coming, isolator will be on. Then only these things will be taken care of. The automatic interlock will be working or not. Always the instrument person is behind you or behind the process department as to the available with immediate effect electrical and instrument department with the employees of the process department. The interlocking system may be mechanical, may be electrical, may be hydraulic, may be pneumatic, may be combination of all this. The interlocking system reliable or as a backup system. Definitely during the investigation, if anything happens, due to the backup system is there, interlock system, definitely it will have investigate very easily why, how it is happened, why it is happened. Very, very important. So interlocks may be mechanical or electrical. Everybody knows about this. For example, this interlock guards. One is electrical, another is mechanical also. Depends upon the organizational usage or need or can afford the finance. Coming to the adjustable guards is not fixed. This is one is fixed. Second one is interlock. Third is adjustable guards. They can be fixed but adjustable. This side and that side it can be adjusted by covering the whole the movable parts of the machine. This consists of a physical barrier which is connected to the power or control. It provides a barrier which barrier means it's a obstruction which can be adjusted to suit the varying sizes of the input stock. Sometimes what is called the guard is there where the input stock is there. Here we can say type of shape of guards in the sense of not only the pump and motor. It depends upon your system also where the machine is there. It will be blade can be adjusted. Like for example, the chipper house where the blades can be clearance will be less. The chipper of the bamboo or wood will be 3 mm or 4 mm will be decided as per the requirement. The boards of the shafts in such a way the knife should be adjusted. Therefore, the adjustable guard should be there. One type is a moving guard is a physical barrier which moves or as having moving parts. Either the impeller is moving or the what is called the blade itself is moving depending upon the what is called things by the manufacturer design. Physical barrier is mechanically connected to the machine so that as the machine moves, the god is also moves and take the safe position. So along with the machine, the god is also moves, so nothing will be much risk on this type of what is called adjustable this thing. Therefore, if you see the adjustable god on horizontal BADSA, this is the blade. We have to adjust the distance while using this isolator. The adjustment will be gap will be taken care of. This is adjustable god on horizontal BADSA. This is adjustable knob where the gap will be taken care by the man and lock. Then only it will be useful. The adjustable god as per the use. Self-adjusting gods. Self-adjusting gods means a man can be, here the machine can be taken care of. Hydraulic machine or electrical machine or the mechanical movement can be taken care of. Here the self-adjusting means a man can adjust the required gap and all. For example, paper cutting or wood cutting, depending upon adjust, they'll put the handsaw with the hand, they will fix the handsaw and cutting will be started. Self-adjusting god on a jointer. Therefore, the self-adjusting means it provides a barrier which means it moves according to the size of the stock entering into dangerous area. It's very, very important. It provides a barrier. It's a very obstacle which moves according to the size and stock entering dangerous area. According to your fix, your hands all see how it is. This is fixed, God. When the size is there, stock, the nozzle is it will not move, it will not move, it will cut or shape into a position once it is running. Therefore, the exposure of ants is very dangerous. So therefore, this is very risk is less, but this is risk is somewhat a dangerous area, entering a dangerous area. Shields can be used to provide protection from flying particles, splashing metal, working fluids and coolants. Where this type of artificial things are using for fluids or for the we can say what is called the particle splashing, where the dust is there. You have to see that while running this, it not be static electricity. There should not be any coolants or fluids will be can be taken care of. This type of god requires stringent compliance with setting and maintenance procedure. These two are very important, sir, because we are using the what is called flashing metal or working with fluids or coolants, where both are dangerous. Fluids having the temperature, flashing is having flashing metal means is having temperature, having sparks nearby people or nearby workplace. You have to be very safe zone. You have to provide. This type of God requires a stringent compliance. This type of God stringent compliance. That means you have to fulfill the requirement before starting or setting or maintenance procedures. It's very, very important because itself is you have to adjust by man-made. It's self-adjusting. Once self-adjusted, once it is closed by hand, it will be removed slowly like a carpenter. Definitely, the exposure to the risk area is more when compared to the fixed uh, position guards and self-adjusting guards and all. These are the more prone of dangerous where can be maintained and certain of the fulfillment of requirement of the standard operation procedures. That's why stringent compliance means very clear cut and not having an ambiguity of the non-fulfillment of requirement. Compliances means full proof requirement with setting and maintenance procedures. Therefore, every employee can have a confidence that we can run with this SOP with this safe practices, with this culture. Then only we can able to have a less risk with the self-existing gods. Like see, this is the example I already explained. The fullback devices are there. Where fullback devices, everybody knows about the fullback top lathe machines and all these fullback systems will be taken care of. Fullback system, lathe system. Where the pullback devices, the devices is attached to a wrist operator which pulls and operates hands way. That's already told. The hand is there. Here also, here hand is operated. Here is also hand is operated. Here is also hand is involved. Very careful. We cannot ask the what is called wear gloves and all. It's not a chemical, it's a solid. Its shaft is just hitting your arm. Simple. You have to be very careful in doing the what is called work under the pullback devices. Pullback means it is going back and going. Hydraulic machines going up, going down, or side, right side, right, left side, like this, depending upon the movement of the machine. The device is attached to the wrist to the operator, which pulls the operator's hands away. Definitely, the hands will be extracted by the machine while operating. Wrist is extracting by the machine. We have to be very careful while operating this because this is the electrical movement or the hydraulic pressure. You have to be very careful with your wrist. This type of mechanism is required for heavy duty rotary machines like gears, cutting, and gears manufacturing. It's not using these pullback devices in the normal industries, sir. Only manufacturer side only they will use this. That's why this type of mechanism required for heavy duty rotary machines like gears and cutting gears manufacturing part, where the manufacturers can be taken care by the pullback system, not in the normal organization who are manufacturer and other artistical things. Only the manufacturer of the automobiles, manufacturer of the gods, they can be used this type of devices. The train assigned people on employees on the specific mission, gods, rules, and their areas. The manufacturers should be taken care of while using this fullback system, while preparing of their manufacturing of rotary machines and gears and the manufacturing units. They have to ensure that training is of the employees should be pakka. There should not be any choice or any chance to take. Non-trainee should not operate having the fullback device equipment. Equipment which is having the fullback device, who are operator or who are employees are operating, they should be trained with specific mission god rules in their normal gods is different, sir. These gods are different. The specified trains are you have to send the employees outside or inbuilt training they have to develop by the organizers or manufacturers, and the specified what is called special design pullback devices should be trained. Otherwise, we cannot allow that person to operate such a machines which are having the pullback devices of gods. The monitor and inspect to ensure machine guards remain in place and functional. So apart from the training, those who are operating this pullback device having the guard mission, that mission with the guard should be monitored, always evaluate, always inspect, and you have to monitor how best it is encouraging us, how best it is supporting us. Any backlogs are there, you have to monitor it during the inspection and make sure that machine guards remain in place and functional. Remain in use means without guard, the machine cannot be used. That is what is meant by guards remain in place. Another is unfunctional. That means the guard will not be in a damaged position. That's what the gods remain place and the functional. Nothing. Don't think that the God is function. God function means God is not working and not. It is not under the damaged position. These are the full back system devices. And coming to the last one, but not least, types of engineering type guards is perimeter guard. Like for example, if we see the our 132 kV substation within the organization, we have to full guard has to be given, or otherwise isolators or any power system should be perimeter guard. Only the door is open and the open the vertical thing, the man, authorized person can go inside and do the things. And also, while operating this, LOTO can be, a LOTO procedure can be adopted. Very, very important. Simply men at work board is not sufficient, sir. Sorry. Men at work or simply a board, abstraction board is not important, sir. You have to see that. Excuse me. You have to see that perimeter guards are always should be fixed with ground or it can be movable once the work is over. Wherever the isolators are fixed, the fixed guard is to be taken care of with a railing gate or the glazed gate easily can be removed. Authorized operators, authorized engineers can be go into the operation. A perimeter guard is a fence which completely surround a machine. Like I told already, 132 kV substation surrounded by the all aluminum sheets, aluminum rods with aluminum fencing and all, with having the dangerous the skull figure and saying that hazardous area or dangerous area. It is regarded as a form of engineering control. No doubt, it is engineering control. A portion of the machine is incorporated a part of fencing. Whole thing will not be taken into fencing. Some can be removed, can go into the equipment, can adjust and come back and lock. Therefore, our LOTO system is in place while doing such perimeter guards. Coming to the, it is guarded from the control and portion of the machine is incorporated a part of it. The portion of machine can be open easily. One can access, go into the equipment and can see that it will be adjusted after the. These works can be done after the power off system. That's why LOTO system is very, very important. Log out, tag out. A perimeter guard can be fitted with an interlocked gate or photoelectric trip devices interlocked to the machine controls to allow people access to the machine. It's very, very important part. Such perimeter guards, one of the industries I've seen, nothing can be done by the operator. Only the sensor has to see. He is having some card. He will show the card to that sensor. Immediately, the guard can be opened. Power will be shut. That is called with interlock gate. Or sometimes photoelectric trip, where your system is having the thumb impression, it will taken care of shut. Or the photoelectric means you have a cord, show your what is called the expose it to the sensor, definitely it will fit. The the interlocks is open and power will shut off. The man can easily allow to go inside and people access to the machine. Reclosing the interlocked gates must not cause automatic restart of the machine. Manual reset, restart outside the safeguard space necessary. It's very, very important point, sir. Once the work is over, reclosing of the interlocked gates must not be cause automatic restart. Once you reclose, you put a cord, immediately it will not start, sir. Sorry. Must not cause an automatic start of the machine. manual reset or manual restart, and the safeguard work space is necessary. So while only stopping provision is taken place by the employees, stopping after the work is over, we want to start again. The perimeter gates will be closed and go to the local bodies, local station, and operate there itself, where the Ben network people board is there. That removed that gentleman who is putting that Men network board. He is the only person to remove that Men network board and start isolator. Ensure that nearby this machine none of the